Depictions of a way of life that existed in places that today would seem uninhabitable were etched into the rock by the Anasazi people between 300 and 1400 AD. They stand as a reminder of lives long gone, hinting at the possibility of immortality chiseled into ageless stone. Such is the way of southern Utah.
It's, each squiggle is a day's journey.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Always interesting to see and to understand that there were people living here in this country long before we ever came on the scene, and that they left their mark for us to, I hope, to remember them by, and remember that somebody else enjoyed the same scenery we now enjoy.
Today, a group of friends from the Tri-State OHV Club are out exploring a trail in the Lost Creek area, outside of Apple Valley, just 10 miles east of St. George on Highways 9 and 59. The red sand landscape is pocked with yellow stone outcroppings, perfect for an off-road journey. Areas of shadow hide sections of snow that add an accent to the monochromatic tone of Lost Creek, creating a view that is almost baffling in its extremes. Years of looting artifacts and defacement of petroglyphs in the area have made protection a priority for the Bureau of Land Management and present-day Native tribes. The rock art in this seemingly lifeless world is part of what the BLM classifies as Areas of Critical Environmental Concern, or ACECs. While the area is open to the public and ATVers, utmost respect must be paid to these relics if trails in the vicinity are to remain open. Our friends have ridden this area many times, stopping to admire the handiwork of earlier generations. This isn't their only discovery, however. While the rock art is rare, the camaraderie and friendship they feel seems to come with every ride they take into the backcountry.
It's just fun to be together.
Yeah.
And we've
Enjoy all the people.
made some good friends too.
Some of my best friends I have, and dearest friends, I didn't know 5 years ago. I joined the club down here, the Tri-State ATV Club, and because of that association, I've got to know a lot of people down in southern Utah that I've never known any other way.
44 was the saying. The 44 spoke and said lead and smoke and 17 inches of flame.
We joined the club because we were interested in meeting others who had the same interests that we did in riding, and we wanted to learn from those that have gone before us.
Southwest Utah serves up a variety of terrain that can be found in a day of OHV riding. While first-time visitors may get the impression it's all the same, one turn of the corner proves them completely wrong.
So even if you go to the sand, you go over to Sand Mountain, there's all the rock formations and other trails that you can ride as well as riding on the sand, whereas if you went to the Oregon coast, you're going to just be on sand all day.
If you've ever wanted to explore Southwest Utah on your ATV with people who can teach you about the area, well, the Tri-State ATV Club has a treat for you.
Our Jamboree in 2012 is going to be held in March on the dates of the 14th through the 17th, and that where we're riding today is in the area that our rides are going to go. We have 16 different trails that will be guided each day of the 3 days of riding.
But even if you aren't able to make it down for the Jamboree, the trails are always available to explore. And I bet if you called the club, you might be able to convince them to show you around.
We're sure having a great time, and we'd like to welcome anyone who wants to come down to the environment down here and ride with us.
You can sign up for the Tri-State OHV Jamboree online at atvutah.com/tristatejam. From Lost Creek, outside of St. George, I'm Stephen Heumann for AYL.